Made Scott go back and get it. Handball behind him. De Koning got there in front. Open goal. Paul Curtis bends it around. He's got his first.
But look at this. Look at the leg drive. Grab the ball and get out of there. Take that first 3 to 4 steps. Get the deep entry. Good elevation for Goldstein and the big boys to go after it. Larkey.
Big clearance coming up here. Pendlebury's gone into the middle. Davies-Uniacke's been doing it all day. Crisp, there is Pendlebury. Clamps down. Goldstein. They'll come again now. Powell, Anderson. Larkey again on the lead. Davies-Uniacke again. Evades the man from behind. Taylor. Simpkin goes the boundary line ball. Not the kick that they were prepared to take earlier on when they were going inside on the 45. Crisp stripped of the football. Maynard.
Your own decision there. If he'd released the ball, it would have been holding it. Hall sets it to the square. Zurhaar! Trademark grab from Cam Zurhaar.
It's quite staggering, really. I mean, the last 4 games he's played between rounds 8 and 11, he's involved in 50% of the Kangaroos scoring. 50% for a player that's not a key post player. He's not a ruckman. He's not a ball-winning midfielder. He's a low disposal, maximum damage, half-forward, creative, tackling type.
14 goals in the first 5 weeks, only 10 since then. To add to the further positive start from the Kangaroos, just squeezes it through, and North have kicked 4.
I've really liked Larkey's work rate, King. Early in the year, at times he'd struggle trying to get the ball in too deep. He's getting up the ground and working hard early.
Right on 50, it's a low ball from Larkey. It's got the coverage. Rye Grin has kicked his second. North have got 2 in a row, and all of a sudden 2 goals in front. Basketball tapped it to Lipinski. His hurried kick only got as far as Stevenson. Now Scott swoops on the loose ball, sends it forward. Larkey again in the contest. Claims a mark, 2 on 1. Goal in the first term for Larkey. Goal in the second term for Larkey. Goal in the third term for Larkey. The Kangaroos out to a game-high 26-point margin. Because the Kangaroos are running in towards an open goal. Maynard with an important fist. Here comes Larkey again for his 4th. Kicks the goal. Players down everywhere. Larkey with a 4th. Young, Coleman Jones. Deep ball. Larkey again.
So you can move it quickly. They weren't outnumbered.
Larkey for a handful. To take it back at 26 points. Nick Larkey's got 5. And the Kangaroos have got a big margin.
How's that for an initiation?
Shaking your boots.
Everything looks a little easier since that. Goldstein, speaking of Goldie. Oh, the fake was superb. Horne-Francis to fumble, mops up his mess, dashed his side, and kicked a ripper in the end.
On the move, and we all know he's a powerful athlete, but you can see there the explosion, the fumble, the clean pick up below his knees, and then just the strength and the ability to shake a few tackles. That's why we speak about movement at stoppages. It just gets you going.
Just write that down if you're a Kangaroos fan. Don't worry about watching the rest of the game.
Is imminent. Where will he head? Trying to discern what's real and what's not. That's real. Great option. Centre half forward. Hall on the march out of defence. Got it back. Fully pumped up. That's Aaron Hall at his best.
Keeping them well and truly in this game. He's actually had a couple of turnover kicks that's cost them goals, but this is the one he has fired back with. And it's a great little handball. Releases the big bomb from about 57 metres.
Put him forward today, and he's no stranger to kicking goals throughout his stellar career. 165 of them. The captain looking to set the tone. Jack Steeble, and what a start for North Melbourne. The first major comes in the opening minute. The 31-year-old relishing a chance to play forward again. Jack Steeble, after doing so much of the dirty work down back in the last couple of years. Kicked the first goal of the game, and now he's got the first goal of the second term as well, the captain.
Well called, Speedy. Mark first, high contact to follow, 50 metres. And it's the turnover off kick-in again from North Melbourne.
If you saw this coming, you're a genius. Jack Ziebell has 3 and North Melbourne lead by 17. Not too sure they were there last week either, Jono.
Well, 9 holding the balls today. They've been there, but 9 holding the hands as well.
Ziebell to a chorus of boos, tries to nurse it, and he has done it. A captain's knock. He's got 4 at the SCG.
Simpkins dominated this third quarter.
Finally, space and the kind of kick he's after. Ziebell with a big chance to go back and kick goal number 5. A little further out than he was previously when he nursed the kick. Kicks right through this one, and Jack Ziebell does have 5. Remarkable. The switch forward in this game has stunned the Sydney Swans, and they've got no answer.
Way! Big grab! Curtis Taylor in front of the Rouge faithful. Over the top of Big Lockie Keith as well. That's the view from where Eddie Betts is sitting.
And finding Lazaro. Davies Uniacke. He's got Zurhaar on the overlap. He wants Larkey instead. And hits him lace out with a ribbon on it. Struck it beautifully. Crowd went up. The moment leather hit leather.
Luke Shuey got over to him, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Again.
Larkey. Straight over the goal line pass. Cap. North Melbourne get their second.
There's no one out on the left.
Quite often takes on the difficult kick. Foley, pocket pick. Too difficult to kick. Greenwood pick their pocket. And now Larkey can go back and make them pay. He's a good kick with it, but he does sometimes
Bite the hard one off.
He does.
Yes. Place the requisite amount of credence on how big their tanks are.
And Larkey's got 3. Hearn to Witherden to Dewar. One of those making their debut for the West Coast, but have at least played AFL before Dewar. Ziebell. Zurhaar. Oh, he left it for Larkey in the end. He was over the back. Larkey had that netball step. 200 centimetres. Essentially a ruckman playing full back as they need him to.
That's home.
And Larkey in full flight at the moment has 4. Ziebell set that in the air a little. Cherry might pounce. Had Marnie on the move. Zurhaar to Larkey's direction. Larkey might run back onto this. McGovern's in a 1-on-2. Larkey pounces. And he salutes for goal number 5.
Because the trainer came out.
Larkey for the knockout blow. For goal number 6.
Shannon Hearn in front provided the step ladder. What a towering mark.
Goal number 6 for Nick.
Not the old captain. Here's a tumble kick all the way through. Ziebell, no looker to Turner. Jack Ziebell put him in the show. 5 goals and now an outrageous assist.
That is ridiculous. Look at the celebration from Ziebell in the background as well. He knows he's just pulled off something magical.
The Harlem Globetrotters are in town, aren't they?
Hall again. Again, he hits long and hits Tarrant Thomas. Lace out on the run. He's got no one forward, though. He sits it out front, lets them run onto it, and there's got a couple with speed. Larkey might get there first. He rolled all the way home anyway. One of the longest goals of the year.
And he actually just kicked it to space, thinking, I'll get it to as close to the goal scorer as I can, maybe not even just into space.
What a mongrel.
And see if my teammates can get there first.
Got to find a way forward here to kick a goal, North. Perez, long, Zurhaar, most likely to fly. over the top of the pack. Cam Zurhaar taking to the sky.
Here we go. That's a great launch.
That's what teammates are for.
Yes.
Todd Goldstein, just stand there and cop my knee in your chin, please.
And we've got him. That adds to it because he's jumped on the head of the ruckman.
Yep.
Look, I think at the moment, I talk about the footy guys, I just wait for this to come through.
Goldstein! Up and away!
Well, he gave you a nice bit of air there, Dwayne.
Yeah, you assessed it perfectly, Moons.
You cost yourself, Moons. You could have called the mark of the year.
Yeah, there's no doubt that he's a worker. Even then, he's taken front position and he's wrestled out of the spot. Just looking at avenues to make him feel good about the day in some way, shape or form. Whether you can place him somewhere to get him at the drop of the footy. Yeah, after an enormously lengthy career for Todd Goldstein, that's probably going to make the final cut of highlights.
Greenwood taking the advantage, trying to go for a left foot check side on the run. Probably not his go. It would have been a set shot to Young, but a boundary throw-in's a better result than a point here.
Back into play. Big ball to win. Zurhaar! The king of marble!
Stoppage situation. Again, the chemistry, like they did earlier in the game, the set play. Look at Zurhaar get on his bike. The Richmond defenders just didn't track him going through. They allowed him to get the running start, and Goldstein, with all the experience in the world, great set play. And now it's back over to you, Richmond.